Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Simplified channel. In this video, we will learn how to create a client server program in Python using sockets, where a client send a message and its MD5 hash through pass through two different sockets. The server then verifies the integrity of the message by checking the hash. And yes, we will do all of this without using threads. But before we jump into the code, let's make a moment to understand what is MD5. MD5 is or the message digest algorithm 5 is a widely used cryptographic hash function that produces a 128-bit hash value that is typically represented as a 32-character hexadecimal number. And it is designed to take any input, that is a string or a file or a data, and produce a fixed length hash regardless of the input size. Means it takes input as a variable length but gives always output as a fixed sized hash code. Now, what are the different applications of the MD5? So, MD5 is mainly used for verifying the file integrity during the download process. It is also used for password hashing in the database. It is generating unique IDs or the signature for the data. Also, it is quick equality check when storing large files or the logs. So, however, MD5 is not considered cryptographically secure anymore for the modern applications because of the different types of the collision attacks. But it is still useful for the learning purpose and basic data validation. So now we are going to implement this MD5 using the Python. Okay, so we will first start the server side code, and for that we start importing socket for the networking and hashlib for computing the MD5 hash. Okay, so first we create a TCP socket and bind it to port 12345, where we will receive the message. Okay, so you can see that I can take localhost and port number 12345. Okay, now the server waits for a connection from the client. Okay, and once the server is connected, the server receives the message from the client, decodes it, and closes the socket. So in this process, you can see that we can use socket.accept to accept the message from the client. And after that, we have to decode the message because the message sent using the client is already encoded. So at the receiver end or at the server end, we have to decode the message. Okay, and it is compulsory to close the socket. Now the server setups another socket on the port number 123456 to receive the hash, because the client sent two things to the server. One is a message and second is a hash code. Okay, so for that we are creating a two different socket, one for the message and one for the hash code. Okay, so it receives the hash code and closes the second socket. Okay. Now, using the original message, we can basically compute the MD5 hash on the server side. So for that, you can see here that we make a different connection. So this is a connection 2 and address 2. And on the connection 2, the server receives the hash code and decode it. And after that, it print the received hash code uh, at the server end. Now, to check that the what is the length of the hash code, we are taking a length function and print the received hash code. As we already discussed that the MD5 gives you a fixed length output of 32 bit. So we have to check that this length is a 32 bit or not for the hash code. Now we close the socket, that is a second socket in which we receive the hash code. Okay. Now using the original message, we compute the MD5 hash again on the server side. Now to verify the message, we have to check if the computed hash matches the received hash, the message is considered valid. Okay. Otherwise, it might have been altered during the transmission. Okay. So in this way, we can implement the server side program for the MD5 hash algorithm. So now we start the client side coding for the MD5 algorithm. So just like before, we have to first import the needed module, that is a socket and the hash lib. Here I import one more library, that is a time, because we don't want to collide the message. So for that we use this time library. Okay. So at the server client end, we have to first take the message from the user. Okay. Now we define the message and compute its MD5 hash, and this is what we will send separately. For that we have to again make a connection, and we have to open a socket to port number 12345 and send the original message. Okay. To send the original message, we have to first connect with the local host and the port number 12345, and after that using the message underscore socket, we have to send message, but we have to encode first the message and send. Now we print that the message sent from the client side. Okay. And close the message socket. Now before start sending the hash, we have to first make some delay to ensure that server is ready for the second connection, and for that we are use this time library and sleep a client for the 1 second. Okay. Now we have to open the another socket to the port number 123456, and we have to send the MD5 hash. So again, we are making a TCP socket connection, and then we have to connect with the socket using the local host and port number 12345, and then we have to send the MD5 hash, and we have to also encode it and send, and now print that the hash sent to the server, and close the hash socket. Okay. So in this way we can implement the client side program for the MD5 algorithm. Okay. Now we are going to run the client and the server for the MD5 algorithm. So for okay, so now I am first going to run the server side code. You can see that the server is waiting for the message on the port number 12345. Now I am going to run this client side program in the another terminal. You can see it prompts me to enter message. So I write hello, welcome to Tech Simplified channel. Okay. And enter. You can see that it first send the message to the server and then send the hash code. Now I'm going to check that in the server side, you can see that it first connect with the server and receive the message, and after that it connect with the another socket and receive the hash code. You can also find here the length of the received hash is a 32. That is a fixed size for the MD5 algorithm, and you can see that the hash verified successfully. Okay. So hashing is a technique where you can give input as a variable length our input, and you can receive a fixed size output. So that's how you can build a simple message verification system using the MD5 and Python sockets. And this demo is a great way to understand how hash function work and how you can use them to check the message integrity. Okay. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for the more Python tutorials and the networking demos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.